Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So now that April has finally come to a close, it's time to go through all the products I've used up for not only the month of April, but probably the month of March too. It's been a while since I've done an empties video. But yeah, today's video is going to be an empties video where we go over all the stuff that I've used up over the past, I don't know how long. Let's go ahead and get started. So we can't start empties without starting it off with the Batiste dry shampoos. Just proof of me never ever washing my hair. These are my absolute favorite dry shampoos in the world. They work like nothing else. I've gotten my hair up to like 4 days now without having to wash it. It doesn't look as good, but it doesn't look oily. And in case you're wanting to know how I use these, I actually take my showers at night. So after my hair dries at night, if it does get to dry, I do spray this in my hair at night, and then I also spray it in the morning when I wake up because it's just going to counteract all that oil and grease. So I have a couple of these hairsprays. This is a Sexy Hair, Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Touchable Argan Oil Weightless Hairspray. So here's what it looks like. I know you can get it at Ulta and wherever Sexy Hair is sold. I will say it does have pretty light sheer hold at first, but the more you spray on, the better the hold. But what I love about this is that where it's not heavy and it does have that argan oil in it, it's not going to weigh your hair down, because there are some hairsprays I've used and hair products in general that make your hair feel so dirty and they weigh it down so much that you almost can't wait to wash your hair because you cannot salvage your hairstyle. Like it's shot after using them. But that's why I love this so much, because you can spray it, but it will never weigh your hair down. It'll never feel like you have a ton of hairspray in, and it just makes your hair look really shiny and very healthy looking. The next hairspray I have is the Aussie Instant Freeze Hairspray. This is one I just cannot get away from. As much as I love the Healthy Sexy Hair one, this one is hard to beat because it literally holds your hairstyle for days. There's literally nothing that beats it as far as hold goes. Does it weigh your hair down a little bit? Yeah. Does it feel like you have hairspray in? Yeah. But if you have fine limp hair like I do, this is a must. The next hair product I have is the Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press Thermal Protection Hairspray. And what I like about this is that it gives your hair some grip and texture to hold your curl better. I definitely do feel like this helps my hair hold curl better because my hair is very fine and very limp, especially when it's super clean, like I've just washed it. It will not hold a style, but with this, it does. Now I will say this is not something that will make your hair feel super shiny or silky or anything, but this is something I definitely recommend for people who have very fine, limp, stick straight hair. Or if you're someone that does updos and people come in with clean hair, you cannot curl anything on clean hair. So this is something that I would definitely recommend for that. Next thing I have is a conditioner. This is the Matrix Biolage Ultra Hydro Source Conditioning Balm for very dry hair. But I actually really did like this stuff. I will say that it's very thick, but it does make your hair detangle. It makes it really soft and very silky, but I don't think I would recommend this if you have short or fine hair, because it probably would weigh it down because it's a very thick conditioner. But if you have long hair, you can just put this on your ends, or if you have very dry hair, you can obviously use it all over. But I do recommend this and I would repurchase it. The next hair product I have, and this is the last hair product, this is the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. This is something you see in literally every single salon because it is a very, very good product. This really does make your hair shiny and very silky. And I like to use this after I curl my hair. I like to rub this through my hands and just brush my curls out with this, because I never like to touch my hair when there's no serum or any kind of like oil on my hands, because I just feel like it will make it look very dry and make it look like super poofy. Do I think that this is the best serum out there? No. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really do anything miraculous for me. I have tried some things from the drugstore that work just as well, if not better. I don't know. I don't really think it's worth all the hype, but it is a very good product. Moving on to some body wash. I got this Organic Tsubaki Blossom Body Wash. This is pretty new, I think. And the reason I got this scent is because the Organic Tsubaki Blossom shampoo and conditioner is so mesmerizing. I always said when I had that shampoo and conditioner that if it had a scent, like if it had a perfume or something, I would definitely buy it because it smells so like sweet but floral but fresh. Like, I don't really know how to describe scents, so I definitely recommend this scent. But as far as the body wash goes, I did like it. It did lather up very well. Is it Bath and Body Works quality? No, it didn't lather up that well, but this is sulfate free, so you gotta keep that in mind. It didn't dry my skin out or anything. I do feel like it's very hydrating, so yeah, I would probably repurchase this. I just want to try something else until then. The next thing I have is this micellar water. So this is the Formula 1006 So Totally Clean Micellar Cleansing Water. Here's what it looks like. I keep forgetting to show you guys what each product looks like. I'm very sorry. And I did talk about this back when I first got it, and I said that I didn't like to use it for removing makeup, but I like to use it like if I was working out, just remove sweat, just to make my face feel more clean. And I do not like this at all. It is good for, like I said, removing excess sweat or oil on your skin and just making your face feel more refreshed, but it absolutely sucks at taking your makeup off. It takes so long to remove my makeup when I try to use this, and it actually did burn my eyes. So do not use this around your eyes, even though it does say it's a sensitive formula. So yeah, pass on this, would not recommend it. And then I have some more makeup wipes. I go through these like candy. This is the Equate Refreshing Cleansing Towelettes. Really do like these. The pad is very thick and it's very saturated. The next thing I have is a cleanser. This is the Biore Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser. This is one of the only cleansers that actually does something for my skin and actually keeps my skin pretty clear. And I will say, you guys know I've been breaking out super bad lately, and I stopped using this because I ran out, and I just don't like to repurchase the same thing over and over. But ever since I stopped using this, I've been breaking out really bad. Maybe that's the missing piece of the puzzle. Maybe I started breaking out because I stopped using this. If you have dry skin, I probably wouldn't recommend this for you because it will absorb the oil in your skin. But if you have oily skin, combination skin, or acne prone skin, definitely check this out. It's a must have. The next thing I have is something from Derma E, and Derma E is a brand at Ulta that never gets talked about. I actually used to work at a store that sold Derma E, so I am a little more familiar with it, but this is the Derma E Tea Tree and E Antiseptic Cream. This has 4 ounces of product in this. You can use this on your face, your body, pretty much wherever, and you would think where it has tea tree in it that it would dry your skin out, but where it has that vitamin E in it, it makes your skin look so glowy and hydrated, and it kind of counteracts the dryness of the tea tree oil. But this stuff actually does work. I do feel like this is very good for acne. You can use it for a lot more than that. You can use it for sunburn, blemishes, skin dryness, dermatitis, and rashes. So yeah, I will definitely repurchase this whenever I find it. I don't see it at Ulta for some reason. The next thing I have is a hair product, and this is something that actually isn't empty, but I want you guys to avoid this at all costs because it's awful. This is the AG Hair Care Cleansing Cream, but this sucks. This is supposed to be like a cleansing conditioner where you don't have to use a separate conditioner, but I've only used this once. It looked oily, it felt oily, it literally looked like I hadn't washed my hair. The next thing I have is another skincare product. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief. So there's what that looks like. This is just a trial size that came in an Ulta package. And I actually really did like this. It was more of a gel formula, but it actually reminded me a lot of the Garnier Moisture Rescue gel, but this is just a really thin, very absorbent gel moisturizer, and I really like the way it feels on your skin. It makes your skin feel very hydrated and just very refreshed. But that one's the green one. Garnier actually has one that's pink for dry skin, and I'm pretty sure it's like the exact same thing as this. I actually think I've seen it on Pinterest be called a dupe. I have another skincare product. This is the Oil Essentials Neroli and Avocado Oil. I really do like these oils. You can get these for under $10 at Rite Aid, and this one just felt very hydrating, but it didn't feel thick or heavy on my skin. I have a Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. This is an amazing setting spray. I go through these like crazy though because there's literally like no product in this. Next thing I have is the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. This is my favorite eyeshadow primer. It does conceal, it lasts all day, it makes your eyeshadows pop, makes them more vivid. Just such a good eyeshadow primer, and it's so underrated, and it's only like $2 or $3 at Ulta. The next thing I have is an eyeliner. This is the Revlon Color Stay 2-in-1 Angled Casual Eyeliner in the shade Onyx. I did not expect very much from this eyeliner when I first got it, but this was very quickly one of my favorite eyeliners. But I will say it did dry up pretty fast and start like breaking off, and there wasn't a whole lot of product in here. But this is a very good eyeliner, especially for the waterline. It's very long wearing, and it's just very easy to line the lash line very closely. It didn't make too thick of a line or anything, which is kind of weird because the angle is actually kind of chunky and a little bit thick. It's so good. Next, I have an eyebrow gel. This is the Ulta Brow Gel in the shade Clear. As far as the hold goes, it was kind of like a medium hold, but I did like this. Would I repurchase it? Probably wasn't good enough for that, but it was pretty good. I had the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder in the shade. What's the shade? Okay, I don't know what the shade is, but this is the one that everyone says is a dupe for the NARS Orgasm and Laguna bronzer. I don't know if I just had a bad batch, but mine always had the little chunky spots in it. Like, it literally looks like little granules in there, and it never was super pigmented. It was always kind of hard. There's what the swatches look like if you can even see. It did translate on the skin pretty well, but I just couldn't get past how they looked in the pan, so I wouldn't repurchase this. I don't really get the hype in it. If it was more smooth and more pigmented, I would definitely be all about it because the colors are very pretty, but just not a big fan of this. I have a L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Sculpt Mascara. This is my favorite mascara. Anytime you guys see my lashes looking really big like this, can you see these? This is what I'm wearing. I get asked all the time what mascara I'm wearing, if I'm wearing falsies. Nope, just always wearing this. Next I have another hair product that just keeps popping out of the seams. This is the Chi Tea Tree Oil Tea Tree Serum. I actually really did like this. When I think of tea tree, I think drying for some reason, but this wasn't drying at all. This actually made my hair feel very silky and very hydrated, very smooth. So I would probably repurchase this in the full size. Next, I used up the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Luminous Natural Glow Foundation. I didn't actually use it up, but this was a summer shade that I tried to go back to when I got darker, and it broke me out really, really bad. I don't remember it breaking me out when I first bought it, but this was a foundation that just never wowed me. I just never stuck with it. It kind of has a funny smell. It smells like pecans or some kind of nut. Oh, it smells very, very heavily fragranced, and I do not like that in my makeup. The next thing I have, whoop, everything's popping out of the bag. Then I have a ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade Cookie. This is one of my favorite nude shades, and I can't even really swatch. Oh, can I swatch? Oh, I totally can. Yay, there's some left over. This is such a pretty neutral nude shade. It kind of has like a little bit of a pink undertone though. I will be repurchasing this the next time I make a ColourPop order. I haven't ordered from ColourPop in forever, but this is one of my favorite shades. It's very comfortable on the lips. ColourPop Lippy Sticks are my favorite lipsticks of all time. And then I wanted to throw this in here as a warning. It's just a lash curler, but this one sucks. It never actually curled my lashes. It would always make my lashes fall stick straight, and I think the reason is because it's too big for my lashes. I will find what it is over here. I'll post a picture of what it looks like when you see it on the display. It sucks. Don't get it. And the last thing I have is another lipstick. This is the Maybelline lipstick in the shade 920 Nude Lust. This is another one of my favorite nude shades of all time. I'm actually wearing it on my lips right now with a clear gloss on top. This is just an amazing formula. It's a really nice creamy satin finish. It stays on for a very long time, and it's just the perfect nude shade. It's a lot like Cookie, where it's just a really nice neutral beigey nude shade. But that is it for this Empties video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like Empties videos, please let me know in the comments below and give this video a thumbs up, because I feel like people are kind of getting away from Empties, and I feel like we just need to go back to our roots. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, follow me on all my social media, all the links are below, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Mwah.